When the people of the world do things and we do things, they are different. I was telling them in Enugu, I said, when people gather in the world and they are shouting, check, it's pleasure. They are excited. So it's pleasure that provokes their shout. But I say, when you come into the kingdom and we are shouting, we don't shout because we are happy. We don't shout because we are excited. In addition to being happy and being excited, when we want walls to go down, we shout. Because when you shout, Jericho will go down. And so when you find believers shouting, they may not be excited, but shouting is something beyond excitement. It is at the world level that excitement is a product of pleasure. In the kingdom, excitement, shout, thanksgiving is a weapon. When we shout, there's a Jericho about to go down. There may be somebody or something you are contending with. You have prayed, you have fasted, it's not working. Go and wear a shirt and a boxer. Lock your door. If you don't know how to sing, get the tool of a minstrel and play some praise. By the time you are done dancing and shouting and singing, you will come out, number one, you will forget about the problem. And you will see that the effect of this forgetfulness is not like liquor. Because an alcoholic forgets for a moment, he comes back to the challenge. But in this case, you will forget about the problem. And when you show up the next time, you will break into extraordinary result. And yourself will wonder, how did this thing happen? The glory of God came down. Because the shout of the king is in the midst of our people. And when it comes down, every mountain goes back. When it comes down, every sea goes back. When you don't know how to give thanks and do it consciously, wait for a while. Drought will surround you. With your capital letter tongues, you will be shocked that there are many prayer warriors who are failures. With your many scripture quoting, you will quote 1,000 scriptures and be shocked that there are many people who know the Bible, Genesis to Revelation, but they are still in drought because they don't know the things that work for our advantage. One of the ways to add value to your prayer and to your scripture is to add the voice of thanksgiving, because God has made it his own responsibility. He said, when they praise me and they thank me, I will multiply them, they will not be few. I will exalt and glorify them, they will not be small. That means when you start thanking God, the whole responsibility, he takes over it. In prayer, we share the responsibility with God. We bear the burdens, he answers. In thanksgiving, God takes the responsibility. Have you not read 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 20? He said, believe in the Lord your God, so shall ye be established. Believe in his prophet, so shall ye prosper. Prophet prophesied, nothing happened. When they were about to go into the battle, God now showed up and said, there is something you do that gets me committed. Get the singers, get the minstrels, put them in front and let them sing. And the Bible said, as they began to sing, as they began to shout, it said the army of Moab, Ammon and Mount Seir turned against themselves and they destroyed themselves. The last man standing that should have run away carried a spear and killed himself. When Israel showed up, they met this boy. There's a way to fight without fighting. There's a way to enter the battle, and instead of fighting, you will take the spoil. It's a way of thanksgiving, because when you give thanks, angels go ahead of you.